Hi guys, so we are going to do a plank challenge for this month. Now it's going to be a 14-day challenge, so we're going to do it over 2 weeks, and I'm really hoping that you're going to join me because I think this is going to be a really good one. The idea and the aim or the goal of it will be at the end of the 2 weeks, on day 14, we will be doing 5 minutes of plank hold work. Now it's not going to be just holding a plank for 5 minutes. We're actually going to be challenging ourselves to do different types of planks over a period of time, and so that we actually really strengthen through our abdominals. Now our abdominal muscles are so important to us for our daily living. They help us with balance, they help us with our posture, they help you with all sorts of exercises and activities that you do through your day, and you just don't realise what an improvement it can be to your life if you have stronger abdominals. So I wanted you to do a challenge with me that will actually help us to really strengthen through our abdominals from the inside out. So it really works our TVA, which is that back wall of muscles in our abdominals that really supports our back. So if you suffer with low back issues, if you have, you do suffer with lower backache, or you slump and slouch, this is actually going to really help you to get yourself thinking about your posture a little bit more, and also to get some strength through these abdominals. If you like exercising, then having strong abdominals will actually really improve the quality and technique of your other exercises that you do, whether that's anything from running to HIIT work, Pilates, yoga, all sorts of things. Your core is used for everything. So let me explain. Our first week, day 1 to 7, we are going to be doing 20 seconds of different plank moves. Now I've got 6 plank moves that we're going to do. We'll be doing things on our left side and on our right side, and we will be ending with a plank hold. And we're going to be doing 20 seconds, then we're going to have a 10-second interval so that we can transition between our next move, have a little breather, and start building ourselves up. So I'm going to show you an easy option, and I'm going to show you a more advanced option, and you can choose what works for you. If you are really starting back to fitness, this is a great way. Even if you can do 5 seconds, 10 seconds of different moves, you're going to really start noticing a difference within 14 days. From day 8 to day 13, we're going to be taking it up a level to 30 seconds of each of those exercises, but by then you'll actually be knowing what you're doing, and you're going to get that strength feeling coming through. So again, if you can't hit 30 seconds, that's fine. Start seeing what you can achieve. And then on our last day, we're going to try and do the 5 minutes all the way through, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, all the way through to 5 minutes of each exercise. But because we'll know what we're doing by then, we will know how we're going to feel. So I'm going to show you this one as a demonstration, and then we will do a full 3.5 minutes, which is what the first one's going to be. Now, let me just say, it is 3.5 minutes or it is 5 minutes on week 2. This can be fitted into your week really easily, and this is a really beneficial type of challenge to do for yourselves. So it's great if you're starting back to fitness after having some time off, if you're recovering from injury. These are really good ones to do. So let me take you through what we're going to do, and I'm going to get into position and let's get started. Alright, so our first exercise is going to be a spider twist. So I'm going to just show you, we start off on our hands and knees. If you want to do an easier option, what you're going to be doing is you're going to walk your knee back, and you're going to tuck that bottom down. Your core is being pulled up. You're trying not to arch your back. You're going to try and keep your back nice and straight. I have actually got a very naturally arched back, so it does look like I'm arching, but I'm pulling my abdominals in. I've tucked my toes under, and this is probably the easiest option for you. So from here, we're going to be doing a spider twist, and what that is, with our right leg to start with, we're going to be going forwards to your knee, crossing to your other elbow, back, and then straight back into position, bottom down. So it's coming forwards, cross, forwards, back. Alright, so obviously, let me just walk onto my mat. If we're doing it with a full plank, this is more advanced. You're going to be driving that knee forwards, crossing over, cross it back to that side before we come back. And we're going to do all that for our first move for 20 seconds. All on our right, we'll then come back into child's pose for 10 seconds. Coming up, you find your position again, whether it's on your knees or on your toes, and we will do it again then on our left side. So that's 2 moves done. We'll then go down onto our elbows because we do want to give our wrists a little bit of a thing there. What will happen is you'll naturally want to be in this position. Again, walk those knees backwards until your bottom comes down. Tummies are pulled in. You're going to position your hands so that they are splayed on the floor so you can really support yourself, and make sure that those elbows are underneath your shoulders. And we're going to be doing a leg kickback. So you're going to be taking your one leg back, kicking back and coming down. Now you can do it with a flex foot or a pointed toe, but I really want you to pull your abdominals up and not arch your back. So you've got to really think about pulling up that core in order to protect your back. I don't want you slouching into it. I need you to almost like be slightly more lifted in order to do that. Now you're also going to be activating through your glutes, but your abdominals are working nice and hard. Again, 20 seconds on that. This is the more advanced one, as your toes are down and you're going to be doing it, pressing those heels backwards on that standing leg in order to really keep everything nice and still. So that's going to be the next one. Again, 10 seconds in between. Nice time to catch your breath, and then we'll go through. So that's 4 moves done. All right. We then will come back up onto our hands, and the next move is going to be where we're going to actually start working our obliques. So I'm going to just show you this one starting on our toes. All right. So you're going to actually, it's a little bit like if you do Pilates, you're going to be almost like threading the needle through underneath, and then you're going to be reaching up. So it's threading the needle through and up. All right. If you find that too difficult, knees down. Remember, you can thread and raise. Much prefer you to try and do this slowly with control and try and just do what you can. Again, anytime that it feels too much, go back into child's pose, give yourself a breather, come back in. Now you're going to feel really warm from this because your heart rate is going to rise because we're holding a static pose with some of our things, and you'll find things like your wrists and your arms will feel it and your chest will feel it because you're actually holding yourself off centre. So it's brilliant. We're going to be working lots of parts of our body. All right, the next set of moves we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a hip dip. So from this position here, we're going to go onto our sides. Transitioning, elbow is under our shoulder again, but it's 90 degrees coming forwards. The easier option, stagger the legs if you can, one knee on top of the other. Try and keep your legs hip over knee over ankle. And we're going to be taking ourselves, you can have your hand on the floor, and we're going to be raising and lowering. Or you can put your hand on your hip, raise and lower. Really working these outer muscles, these oblique muscles. That's brilliant. If you feel more advanced, you can do it with a straight leg on top, and you can go up like this. Or you can do a staggered leg and come up and go down. Again, you can do with a hip up like this. You can also do a stretch out and down. I'll let you choose how you want to do it. With our 10 seconds, we're going to switch to the other side and do 20 seconds on that side. And then for our last few moves, we are going to go back onto our hands and knees. You can either start with your knees down, and you can either go into a straight leg, down, straight leg, down, straight leg, down, so it's a knee touch, or on your toes, knee touch, knee touch, knee touch. And then we're going to hold the pose, a plank, for 20 seconds. So you can either hold it like this, you can either hold it like this, you can either hold it like this, or you can hold it like this. I'm going to leave you to decide. Now, I did a plank challenge back in August last year, and it's on my YouTube channel, and it's a 28-day plank challenge. If you are really at the beginning stages of understanding about plank work, please have a look at those videos, because it really starts you off with literally a 10-second hold in a plank, but I talk you really through all the positioning, so much more than I have done just now. But there you go, those are our 6 moves. We are going to be stronger, we're going to feel great. I would love you to join me. So I'm going to do a full range of it with a timer clock so that we can actually see how we feel, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to hopefully look forward to hearing from you. Please comment below if you're going to join in. Sometimes that accountability really, really helps. So make sure that I know that you're on. You can do a hashtag replay. You can say how you're feeling. I'd love to know. And we're all going to get stronger together, because I know that it's going to really, really help me with my core as well. And I know it's going to help you too. So I look forward to you joining me really soon.